I'm sorry for my English. I'm really sorry for my English. I know it's not quite well. But the reason is I'm 30 years old. So I learned English in the times of Soviet Union. So the only phrase in English which we learn in a primary school was, "Tell me the truth, motherfucker, you will die in Siberian forest." Well, it helped me here yesterday. When that guy in a corner shop, he didn't want to tell me whether water is sparkling or still. I said, "Tell the truth, motherfucker, I will die." Suddenly he said, "Oh, the water is sparkling, comrade." He was from Poland, sure. Yes, but to be honest, I've studied English for 10 years at school, then for 5 years at university, and only then I met a real person from Britain and didn't understand the word. Because it was easy to understand our teachers. Our teachers were Russians. You know how Russians speak English. Something like, "Ivan, go to the corridor and bring me that red. That red is my dinner for today." This is Russian English, yeah? Quite similar to English from Liverpool. Yeah, that's true. But real Brits aren't understandable for me, unfortunately. Because what is real Brit for me? For me, real Brit is a stretched neck, half-shut mouth, impenetrable face, and something like, as if Brits were created by mating Greeks that use with flamingos, you know? Bro, that's crazy. But Americans, we have somebody, yeah? Americans, a whole different story. Active mimic speech, you know, lots of them. I have a theory that Americans originated when British people came to America and slept with frogs. Because, you know, this stuff. Every time I watch American news, I expect the anchor to snatch a mosquito. It's something like a baseball team from New York with a something like that. Thanks. And Americans, by the way, seem to be happy to see you much more than you deserve, you know? And then here in Britain, American culture is very different from British culture. Britain sort of tells us, foreigners, "We don't need you. You don't stand a chance. Come along if you want. You'll be cleaning streets and washing cars." America tells us, "We want you. You're welcome. You'll find an opportunity here. Come along and you'll be washing streets and cleaning cars." Yeah. Great. This is why I came to Britain. I like honest countries. Yes, I came here, and I came here to learn. My first visit a month ago, I think. I came here to study English, to have language classes, because language is the best key to understand the culture of a country, for sure. And I found a lot of different things in your language. For example, English language is too polite. It's much more polite than any other language I know. And this is your real problem. This is your problem because you're ready to fail. Just think about that. You are ready to fail. How you say it? "Can I get a spoon?" You see, there is a chance you won't get a spoon. In Russia, we say, "Give me a spoon." Or even "spoon." This is how it works. Confident people should do like that. "Spoon." We have polite people too in Russia. They say, "Give me a spoon now." Saying when you want it exactly is a polite thing, isn't it? And you have a lot of unnecessary things in your language too. Because, for example, one guy in London, I met one guy in London, he helped me to move a table in a restaurant. And I said, "Thank you." And he said, "Easy peasy lemon squeezy." I said, "What?" He said, "Easy peasy lemon squeezy." I said, okay, give me meanings word by word. He said, easy means easy. I said, okay. He said, peasy means nothing. I said, okay. He said, lemon squeezy comes from a squeezed lemon. I said, okay. Easy, meaningless word, and a squeezed lemon. And what is the final meaning of the whole phrase? He said, final meaning of the whole phrase, easy peasy lemon squeezy, is easy. Well, guys, you have a lot of free time here in Britain. If you have an opportunity to add to 1 minute or several more just for fun. If you need, I have some more ideas to you, like hello schmello, some shit to throw. Goodbye Mumbai and killing fly. Weird, how did you build your empire with all this shit? What was it? Oh, India, Schmindia, my sister's India. What? How does it work? Everybody could kill you. Lots of unnecessary words here. That's a great pleasure to perform here for you. No, not woo. You should listen till the end of the phrase. The reason is why I'm so happy to be here, because I will never see you again. I will never see you again, and I can screw up. You know? I can be the loosiest loser. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's for me, because you will go back home, yes, and they will ask you, who was on? And you will say some dumb Russian, but they have nuclear weapons, so we laughed and applauded. And I will get back home, and they will ask, how was it? I will say, nobody laughed. And my friends will tell me, forget it, those British didn't get it. They can be surprised only by single-story buses. No, this is true. Just think about that. This is true. We can do weird things. We can screw up if we know that people around, that we won't see again people around us. Yeah? This is why Russians act like that abroad. We fight, we drink, we dance naked at the pool, we make fireworks from S on the Tower Bridge. We don't care, it doesn't matter, we won't see you again. This is why holiday romances are so popular. You know, it's like, oh, you're such a loser lover. Shut up and go back to your Norway. We won't meet each other again. We can do anything. Yes, that's cool. That's great. We can do any wrong or crazy things if we know for sure that our family or our friends do not know about it. For example, in Russia, a kid, if he smokes, after smoking, a kid sticks his fingers to a dog shit to hide the smell of a cigarette. And his parents go like, what's the smell? What is it? Did you smoke dog shit again? But the reason is that we don't want anybody to know some wrong things we are doing, and we are making mistakes, and mistakes are needed. You know, mistakes are needed to progress. I'm sure that, for example, I'm sure that God didn't create a human from the first attempt. Yeah, He made first of all He made a molecule, then He made a jellyfish, then He made then I don't know, Prince Harry, then He made a rabbit, and then He made a human. We need these mistakes. We need mistakes to progress. This is very important. And I want to tell you one very important thing. Our civilization is a kind of a stop. We won't have anything good in the future. Because Facebook killed progress. Facebook definitely killed all the progress. But everybody knows everything. Oh my friend, everything. You can shave your ass in the morning and in the evening you have 55 likes. And Prince Harry is the lucky guy that his grandma doesn't have an account. Yes, I'm sure that these mistakes are very important for us. And talking about mistakes, I should say that it's a kind of a weird thing for me to be here because I'm quite well known at home, but here I'm nobody, I'm nothing. But it works in an opposite way too, you know? Hitler was quite popular at home, but in Russia I wouldn't say so. And I want to leave you with an interesting historical fact. I know the main difference between Hitler and Stalin. Hitler didn't have mustaches. It was just a shadow of his nose. Thank you very much. See you again. Thank you.
So, before everyone generate the last thing I do is kind of